Since the beginning of time, there's always been a console war, but none more as deadly than Microsoft versus PlayStation. Or the Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, and Xbone. Xbox One, if you want to call it that. Now, with both of them actually out now, and me working in an electronics-based store, I hear a lot of stories about them. But there's always going to be the war and the thought process of which is better, which wins, which is the all-time better system. And in this video, we will track down which is the better system. Now, since Xbox came out, it actually was a console war because PS2 was kind of unrivaled for a long time. And then the original Xbox came out, and all that was really cool about it was the menuing and a lot of exclusive games that you could not play with anything Sony. And then Xbox 360 and PS3 came out, and that's where the war actually just boomed into whatever the hell it became now. Personally, I got an Xbox 360 because I wanted to play Halo, and Halo isn't on the PlayStation, and all my friends were playing Halo at the time, so why not? I actually went from being a Sony person because I had PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 growing up, and then went to the 360 because I really didn't have an urge to play PlayStation 3. Though I had the controller mapped down, I knew what I was doing and everything like that, I don't know, I played it because my friends played it. All in all, that's why a lot of us got which system we have, is because we knew people that played it. I think if all your friends are playing on a 360, you're not really going to get a PS3. I mean, yeah, it has interesting exclusives like God of War, and what other exclusives does it have? Realistically, I don't know what exclusives that it has. I know it has God of War and anything Twisted Metal might put out. I mean, if Twisted Metal came back in like the full force that it used to have, oh, I would probably have to end up getting something Sony. But a lot of my closest friends played 360, and that's why I got a 360, and I love my 360, and, you know, I haven't really needed to go with the PS3 at all. And with the new systems out now, I really don't even see myself getting both of these. I mean, from the reviews and from all the complaints and all these videos and all these things, they both seem to just suck. I mean, the Xbox One, out of box, a lot of these things aren't even reading discs. You put them in and they go and they're not reading discs. I mean, they're playing Netflix and all that kind of stuff, so at least you have that. And then you go to the PS4 side of things, and a lot of them are just frickin' bricks. You take them out of the box and they're just a massive paperweight. Now, obviously, these people are going to get new systems and refunds or whatever the hell they want to do, but you don't want that to happen on your debut product like the first week it comes out is all these things happening. Like, Taco Bell was giving out PS4s, and a lot of them were just bricks. Like, a nice, 80% of them were just dead weight bricks. But at least the Xbox One, at least works. You just can't put a disc in it, so it's a glorified Netflix machine. A $500 Netflix machine. But with this, it just comes down to one thing. Which one do you want to play? There isn't a better system. There isn't one that's ultimately superior than the other one. They might have some hardware differences, but it's all depending on you. It's a personal preference on which is the better system. You either have exclusives that you want to play or a certain thing that you want to do on a certain one, or your friends have all that certain one, so you've got that one. There isn't really one that's just definingly, oh my god, look at the better system right here, because it's all personal stuff. To say that one is just infinitely above the other is kind of just bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that the PS4 can do that the Xbox can't, but then vice versa. The stuff that the Xbox can, but the PS4 can't. It's all down to personal preference. Realistically, I don't see myself getting either of these for at least a year. At least a year. With all the things they're having now, and also I don't have the fucking money, I don't see myself getting into either of these products. I'd rather just stick with my 360 that I have now, because yeah, it's starting to get a little breaky, stuff like that. But you know what I do have that's not gonna have that happen? Is this baby. Yeah, it's broken once a big break. It was like a $200 break. But I can fix that. But it's got all my games on it, and I can, if the computer crashes, I can just put them back on, because that's what Steam does, and I won't have to lose my entire library because of, oh, my generation is over and now I have to move up to the next game. No, it'll still work on this thing. I've always been a PC gamer since I was 7 years old, even though I've really been a big fan of PlayStation N64, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, all those games. But PC will always be my personal favorite, and I'm not saying it's better than the other two. There's big things that, are big differences between PC and console. But I will always be a PC person than a console person, even though I do own a console myself. But the question is to you, which one do you think is better? Xbox, PlayStation, or PC? Leave it in the comments down below. And also, if you're actually going to get one of these things, are you going to get a glorified gaming PC or one of the two consoles? Let me know also. Links and all that stuff is down in the doobly-doo dick box, and I will see you guys next time, and I'm gonna play some Dota. That's what that logo is. By the way, I do play League, and I'm probably gonna have to make a Dota versus League video now.